Welcome students. Today's subject is microcontroller and embedded systems. Today we have to discuss about the third module. Already we have to see the history of the embedded system and what is an embedded system and what is the purpose of the embedded systems. And already we have to discuss about the difference between the embedded as well as the general purpose of the systems. And today's we have to discuss about the type of the embedded system. Before we have to discuss about the types of the embedded systems, first let us see actually what is a core of that one, the embedded systems. Typically the embedded systems contains a single chip controller which act as a master brain of the system. The controller can be microprocessor or the microcontroller or the field programmer gate arrays devices or a digital signal processing or the application specific integrated circuit or application specific standard product. The example, the ADE 7760 is a single phase energy metering IC. The embedded hardware or the software system are basically designed to regulate the physical variable or the manipulate the state of some devices by sending some control signal to the actuator or the device connected to the OS port of the system. It responds to the input signal provided by the end user or sensor which is connected to the input port. Hence, an embedded system can be viewed as a reactive system. The controller is achieved by processing the information coming from the sensor and user interface. The controlling some of the actuator and regulator in the physical variable. And in the embedded systems, without a control algorithm, implemented memory is just like a newborn baby. It is having all peripheral but not capable of making any decision depending upon the situation as well as real world changes. The difference is the memory of newborn baby is self-adaptive, meaning that the baby will try to learn from the surrounding and from the mistake committed. For embedded system, it is a responsibility for the designer to impart intelligence to the system. In controller-based embedded system, the control may contain the internal memory for storing the control algorithm, and it may be EROM or flash memory varying from few kilobytes to the megabytes. Such controllers are called controller with one chip ROM. The embedded systems are domain and application specific and are built around the center core. The core of the embedded system falls into any one of the following category. The first one is the general purpose and domain specific processors. In this, there are the three type of the processor. We have to see that one. The first one is the microprocessors. The second one is the microcontrollers. And third one is the digital signal processors. And second category is the application specific integrated circuit. And third one is programmable logic device. We also called as in PLDs. And fourth one is a commercial of the self components. If the examine any embedded system, you will find the built around of any the core unit mentioned the all these things. Let us see one by one. The first one is a general purpose and domain specific processors. Almost the 80% of the embedded system are the processor or controller based. The processor may be a microprocessor or the microcontroller or the digital signal processor. Depending on the domain and the application, most of the embedded system in the industrial control and monitoring application make use of the commonly available microprocessor are the microcontrollers, whereas domain which require a single processing such as speech coding, speech recognition, etc. make use of special kind of the digital signal processor supplies the manufacturer like analog devices, texts and instrumentations and etc. In the microprocessor is a silicon chip representing a central processing unit that is called as a CPU, which is capable of performing arithmetic as well as algorithm operations according to predefined set of instructions, which is specific of manufacturers. In general, the CPU contains the arithmetic and logic unit, the control unit and working registers. Microprocessor is depending upon the require the combinations of the hardware as well as the software, and the timer unit and the interrupt controller etc. The project function Intel claims the credit of developing the first microprocessor. The unit Intel 4004 is a 4-bit processor which are released in the November 1971, and in the 12-bit counter is a 4K program memory is 4-bit general purpose register of the 46 instruction. It run clock speed 740 kilohertz. See, these are the when it is a microprocessor is developed, when is implemented, all these things you have to see in the textbooks. And immediately after the release in Intel 8080, the Motorola also entered the market, which is the processor, the Motorola 6800, which is a different architecture and instruction set compared to the 8080. Okay, these are the microprocessor when it is implemented. Which one is the first? The first one is the 1971. We have to see the only a 4-bit processor as well as the 4 kilohertz is the frequency of the memory which one you have used in the first processor. And the next one is the general purpose processor versus the application specific instruction set processor. The general processor or GPP, shortly we called as a GPP, the processor designed for the general computational task. The processor running inside your laptop or the desktop is a typical example for general purpose processor. They are produced a large volume and targeting the general market. Due to the high volume production, the per unit cost for the chip are the low compared to the ASCII or the other specific ICs. A typical general production, the per unit cost of the chip is a low compared to the ASCII. On the other hand, the application specific instruction set processor, the processor with arithmetic and instrumentation set optimized to a specific domain or the application requirement like network processing, automotive, telecom media application, digital signal processing, control application, etc. ASIP is a file architecture spectrum between the general purpose processor and the application specific integrated circuit. The need for the ASP arises between when the traditional general purpose processor are unable to meet the increasing the application need. Most of the embedded systems purpose a specific unable to meet the increment the application need, and most of the systems built around the application specific instruction set processor. Some microcontroller automotive AVR, USB AVR from the AMTEL. These are the general purpose as well as the application specific instruction set processor. Next one is the microcontroller. Microcontroller is the highly integrated chip that contains the CPU, scratchpad, RAM, special and general purpose register array on chip, ROM, flash memory for the program storage. Timer and interrupt control unit are dedicated I/O ports. Microcontrollers can be considered as the superset microprocessor since microcontroller contains all the necessary function or functional blocks for independent working. The found greater place in the embedded domain is place of microprocessors. Apart from this, they are the cheap or cost effective and readily available in the market. Texas Instrument considered as the world first microcontroller. We cannot say it as a fully functional microprocessor or a microcontroller when the computer in the modern microcontrollers. And the following Intel 4004 or 4040, the 4-bit processor designed and added some amount of RAM. The program storage memory and I/O support on a single chip, thereby eliminated the requirements of the multiple hardware chips for the self-functioning. In the 1977, the Intel entered the microcontroller market with the family of the controllers coming under one umbrella named family. The processors come under the family where 8038HL, 8039HL and 8040AHL, 8048H, 8049H and 8050H. The Intel 8048 is recognized as the Intel first microcontroller and was the most prominent member in the MCS48 family. It was used in the original IBM PC keyboard. The inspiration behind the processor, the size of the processor, and the small size of the processor. The design 8048 adopted is a true Harvard architecture where program and data memory shared the same address base and differentiated by related control signals. Eventually, the Intel come out with a most fulfilled design in the 8-bit microcontroller domain, the 8051 family and their derivatives, the most popular and powerful 8-bit microcontroller ever built. It was developed in 1980s and some embedded system application require only a 8-bit controllers where some embedded applications require a superior performance and the computational needs demand. A 16 or 32-bit microcontroller influence and Philips Atmel mixture microchip etc. And key supplier of the 16-bit microcontroller, Philips tried to extend the 8051 family microcontrollers and use a 16-bit applications by developing the Philips XA, the microcontroller series. And 8-bit microcontroller are commonly used in embedded system where the processing power is not a big constraint. As mentioned earlier, more than 20 companies are producing a different flavor of the 8051 family microcontrollers. They try to add more functionalities like built in SPI 12C series buses, USB controllers, ADC, networking capabilities, etc. So, the competitive markets is deriving towards the one step or one stop solution chip in microcontroller domain. High processing speed microcontroller families like ARM11 series are also available in market in providing a solution of application requiring hardware acceleration of the high processing capability. And next one is the microprocessor versus microcontrollers. What is a microprocessor? What is the difference between the microprocessor and the microcontroller? Just we have to see in the table. Let us see this table. The microprocessor and the microcontroller. The silicon chip represent, which one is the microprocessor? The silicon chip representing a central processing unit CPU which is capable of performing the arithmetic as well as the logic operation according to the predefined set instructions. What about this one, microcontroller? The microcontroller is a high integrated chip that contains a CPU, scratchpad, RAM, special and general purpose register arrays of chip, ROM, flash memory for program storage, timer and interrupt control unit and dedicated IO ports. It is dependent unit. It requires the combinations of other chip like timer, programmer and data memory chip, interrupt control, etc. functionality in the microprocessor. What about the microcontroller? In this, it is a self-contained unit and it doesn't require external interrupt controller, timer, etc. for the functionalities. In the microprocessor, most of the time general purpose design and operation. In the microcontroller, mostly application oriented or domain specific. If the microprocessor doesn't contain the built-in IO port, the IO port functionality need to be implemented with the help of the external programmable peripheral interface chip like 8255. The most of the in the microcontroller, the most of the processor contains the multiple built-in IO port which can be operated in the single 8 or 16 or 32 bit port for the individual port pins. This is and the last one difference is the limited power saving operation compared to the microcontroller. Which one is the microprocessor? And the microcontroller including the lot of power saving features. This is a difference between the microprocessor as well as the microcontroller. And next one is the digital signal processing. The digital signal processing are the powerful special purpose 8, 16 or 32 bit microprocessor designed specifically to meet the computational demands and power constraints of the body's embedded audio, video and communicational application. Digital signal processors are 2 to 3 times faster than the general purpose microprocessor in a signal processing application. This is because of the architecture difference between the two DSP implement algorithm in hardware which speed up execution, whereas a general purpose processor implemented the algorithm in the form of the speed of the execution depending upon the primary or the clock for the processor. The general DSP can be viewed as microchip designed for performing the high speed computational operation for additional subtraction, multiplication and division. A typically digital signal processor incorporate as the following key units. What are the key units? Let us see one by one. The program memory. The memory is storing the program required by DSP process the data. And next one is the data memory. Working memory for the storing temporary variable and data or signal to be processed. And next one is the computational engine. Performs the signal processing is accordance with the storage program memory. The computational engine incorporate many specialized arithmetic unit and each of them operation simultaneously to increase the execution speed. It also incorporate a multiple hardware shifter for shifting the operands and thereby save execution time. IO unit, input output unit, acts as the interface between the outside world and DSP. It is responsible for capturing a signal to processor and delivering the processed signal. The audio and video signal processing, telecommunication and multimedia application are typical example of the DSP employed. A digital signal processing employs a large amount of the real-time calculations. Some of the products calculation, convolution, faster Fourier transforms, discrete Fourier transformation, etc. are some of the operations performed by the digital signal processors. And that we have to see the RISC versus CISC processor or the controller. The term RISC stand for the reduced instruction set computing. As the name implies, all RISC processor or controller possessed lesser number of the instruction, typically in the range of the 30 to 40 CISC stands. For the complex instruction set computing from the defined itself, it is clear than the instruction set. It is a complex and instructions are high number of the processor. For the programmer point of view, the RISC processor are the comfortable since she needs to learn only a few instruction where the CISC processor should understand the context of usage of each instruction. And let us see the what is the difference between the RISC and CISC processor. RISC is nothing but the less number of the instruction. The CISC is nothing but the greater number of the instruction. The RISC, the instruction pipeline and increased execution speed. In the CISC, the general no instruction pipeline features. In the RISC, orthogonal instruction set. In the CISC, non-orthogonal instruction set. In the RISC, operations and performed register only. The only memory operations are load and store. In the CISC, operations are performed as a register or memory depending on the instruction. In the RISC, the large number of the registers are available. In the CISC, the limited number of the general purpose registers. In the RISC, program needs to write a more code to execute the task since the instructions are simple ones. In the CISC, instructions are like macro in C language. A programmer can achieve the desired functionality with a single instruction, which then provide the effect of using the more simple single instruction in RISC. In the RISC, a single or fixed length instruction. CISC, variable length instruction. RISC, less silicon usage and pin count. And the CISC, more silicon usage since more additional decoder or logic is required to implement the complex instruction decoding. This is a difference between the RISC and CISC memory processor. And next we have to see the Neumann processor and control architecture of the embedded systems. This one we have to see in the next session. I hope you are understand in this session about the RISC and CISC and difference between the microprocessor and microcontroller and the core of the embedded systems as well as the code of the embedded systems. Okay. Thank you.